it's you know, I'll try.
No promises. No, not changing who I am.
Yeah.
All right.
You guys brought me in.
Hey guys, Josh and Trevor here doing another Whiskey Wednesday for Argonaut Wine and Liquor. Today we have our good friend and guest reviewer Ben with us. Going to help us try through our first single barrel rum that we've ever done. Local company, we'll tell you more about that in a sec. And then something that's not a barrel pick of ours, but that we got a bunch of, so is something we can review because we have a little available in the Willet Pot Still. So first in our glasses we've got Montanya. It's the Oro, and it's a single barrel rum. These guys are local. They're from a distillery up in Crested Butte. Really great price point on this, $23.99 for a single barrel rum. And it's aged in whiskey barrels, so it sort of fits in with our theme, and we thought it'd be a cool way to try a different spirit and get into single barrels in a different category.
Yeah, it's fun just having something, you know, we've done a lot of whiskeys obviously, and then we've done some beers, and we've done a few tequilas, but it's always fun to add a new category.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Very good.
I kind of get that agricole-y thing on the nose a little bit.
Little bit of honey.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a sweetness to it. There actually is a bit of a whiskey nose to it as well.
Yeah.
You can definitely pick up on some of that like caramel, vanilla whiskey note off the nose. Also smells like vacation, which
Right.
we should all use
That's
right now.
It's always a good
Yeah.
Great description right
Yeah.
there. Smells like vacation.
Hmm.
Man, I actually get quite a lot going on the palate there.
There's a lot. There's a tiny little bit of that agricole aftertaste, but not a ton.
No.
Which I like. Very limited amount of that in my rum.
Right.
For sure.
I almost get like a little cocoa note going on there that I
Yeah.
don't normally associate with rum.
100%.
Yeah.
It definitely picked up a lot from the whiskey barrel, I would
Yeah.
say.
A little bit of coconut in there.
Yeah, there's some fruit there that I was trying to put my finger on, but yeah, it's really good. I mean, I think it's whiskey drinkers will appreciate this because it's got a lot going on. There's kind of a lot to dissect. It's a great price point at $23.99. There's a lot you can mix with it. You can sip it neat. You know what I mean? It's just kind of a all around, you know what I mean, rum you can use.
And for our normal whiskey drinkers, if you're looking to branch out, try something new, try something that's readily available, not hard to get all the time. Rum's kind of a category that's taking on some of that, that space. So this is a really kind of low risk way to get to be able to try that and start getting into a new category.
Yeah, and the single barrel kind of market with rum is growing, don't you think? I know you drink some good rums, yeah.
And rum is one of those things where it's not what you usually, or what you used to think about with rum. So what you used to think about with rum was this really sugary, syrupy, low proof, throw it in a daiquiri. These single barrels, this one's fantastic. Really does, there is a little bit of, I guess you can't call it a Kentucky hug, maybe a Colorado hug or a tropical hug, but it's there. It's for a whiskey drinker who likes something that's got a little bit of heat to it. It's in a good way. It's fantastic, guys.
Yeah, I'm really happy with this one. I'm not a rum guy after some bad rum experiences when I was a young man. But I like this one a lot. I'll be getting a bottle of that for sure.
This isn't your Malibu.
Yeah, exactly.
A little rinse before we move over to bourbon.
So yeah, for any of you guys that aren't familiar, this is the Willet Pot Still bourbon. Obviously you note the shape of the bottle. It's a replica of the still that Willet whiskey is made in. Me and Josh, and I think you've been out to Willet before too, right?
I have been out there, but not in the same capacity that you guys.
Yeah, you get to pick a bourbon. But you've seen the infamous still, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's cool to go out there and
it's still on
get to
our
see
list,
it.
but it's a great place.
Yeah,
great guys, great people.
the people
really
at Willet
guys.
are really cool, and yeah, it's always a joy to go out there when we get to go to Kentucky. Hopefully, it'll be soon.
Hopefully soon.
Yeah.
Bit of a transition here.
Yeah.
Definitely switching up the profile.
we say this all the time, the big caramel vanilla. I mean, it's a really kind of classic bourbon nose.
I definitely get cinnamon. I always get cinnamon with Willet, both on the nose and on the palate. I think there's like a distinct cinnamon profile there.
Yeah, cinnamon, I get that a lot too with Willet, especially on their normal mash.
Yeah.
Very cinnamon heavy.
I haven't had Willet Pot Still in a long time, actually, so.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, not at all.
Mm-mm.
Like I said, I haven't had this in a while, and actually better than I remember.
Definitely.
It's a little lighter than I remember. It's pretty light on the palate without seeming thin. You know what I mean? Like, it's definitely not what I'd call like a big, bold, cask strength bourbon. It's kind of more on the refined, elegant side.
100%.
Yeah.
This is my first drink of the night type of drink, if that makes sense. This is something that I'm gonna have before I go into the barrel proof, the big bolds, things like that, just to kind of ease into it. But I mean, if you haven't tried Willet, if you haven't gotten your hands on a purple foil,
Right.
it's a great opportunity to at least understand what they're doing.
Yeah, I mean, definitely isn't going to blow your palate or anything like that.
No. And this is one that we'll not have it for a long time at the Argonaut, and then we'll get a big drop of it. And that's pretty much what's happened now. We have a lot of the Willet Pot still available. So we have a lot right now, but once it's gone, who knows, sometimes we go 6 months without seeing it again.
Exactly. Yeah. This guy right now, everyday low price, $60.99, which for a bottle like that is awesome. I think this is a perfect gift whiskey. I mean, if someone who doesn't, know that much about whiskey is going to really appreciate the bottle. I mean, the bottle looks awesome. It looks really good, and it tastes great. And and like we said, it's not something really big that's going to blow out your palate that people are going to do this at.
Right.
Very
approachable.
Really approachable. So yeah, I think that's a perfect gift whiskey with the holidays coming up.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice.
Yeah, awesome.
Well, Ben, if you guys don't know, is the guy that started the CBRC, Colorado Bourbon and Rye Collectors, right?
Nailed it.
Yeah. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, sure. So we're a group that actually formed back in 2017. That was just with the intention of getting some like-minded people together to discuss bourbon, whiskey, rye, things like that. Over the last couple of years, it's really grown. It's really become a its own little living, breathing organism, and really developed into a group of, now it's a private group, but it's a group of right now about 250 people. Main focuses are, we used to do events. That was a huge focus. We'll get back to those.
Right.
Charity is a massive focus for us. We've raised about $125,000 in the last 2 years for various charities all over Colorado and a few in Kentucky as well. So that's huge for us. And then we do barrel selections as well. We've worked with you guys on some things. We did have a trip planned together that we were going to go down and have some fun, and we'll see where that takes us. But our main focus is getting whiskey in the hands of folks here in Colorado that they may not normally have access to, and that they have some ownership over. And that's the drive of our barrel program. And obviously with every barrel we do, with every event we do, we raise money for charity. So that's what we do.
I think that's awesome, and it was kind of what spoke to Trevor and I. I mean, there are a bunch of local whiskey groups, and we're probably most involved in this one. And one of the real reasons was great people, number one. The charity piece of it. I mean, some of what you guys have been able to do is really amazing, and it's just it really is a community, which is really, really cool to see.
I've never seen a group that just really rallies around each other, helps each other. One of the great things they do a lot of the time is Ben has the members nominate a charity that's special to them when they have like a barrel coming out. Which charity would you guys like to see us donate to? And then they talk about it, and it really gets spread around. And obviously you guys have done a lot of great things, and it's a joy to work with the CBRC as much as we do. So yeah,
definitely,
we appreciate that.
Yeah,
it's a testament to our members. Our members are awesome.
Yeah,
they're always willing to donate, and and to take on worthy causes. And you guys have been incredible for us and working together. And we are a 501c3, and actually Trevor is on the board of our charity foundation. So, you know, we found a way to legitimize that. And,
Right. Yeah.
Great things moving forward. We're really excited.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the future to see what the group's going to do. It's going to be fun.
Yeah,
So,
we're excited.
Yeah.
And I brought you guys a present.
Oh wow.
So, yeah, we're gonna have a special whiskey tasting for everything that
Oh man.
you guys have done for us. So we've got the
Oh boy.
Wow.
Michter's 25. Even the guys behind the camera may get a poke at this too. See if I can get this out.
They don't drink either of them, so you can just pour us theirs.
Yeah, we do.
So yeah, this isn't something, you know, we do normally review things that, you know, people can't get, but this is a pretty once in a lifetime opportunity, so I think we'll make a little exception here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there will be no dumping
No,
this
no,
whiskey
not of this one.
into the whiskey cup.
Yeah. I'm gonna let Ben pour mine. I don't want to touch that bottle. It makes me nervous. Thanks, man. Thank you so much for this. This is Ben's personal bottle, and very generous of him to share this with
We
us.
appreciate your partnership. The Argonaut has been an amazing partner with us, and we're really excited to grow with you guys.
Oh,
Now,
man.
Here we go.
But I could nose this for a long
Yeah.
time.
That spent 25 years in a barrel, all right?
Yeah.
Like, you can tell immediately.
It's got, I mean, on the nose, big like syrup molasses, which you get a lot of times on the palate, but that doesn't shine through in the nose very often to me.
Yeah, I get the oak, obviously, but like a big brown sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think what you're always worried with when you start to get into this age range is the tree effect. That you may as well just go, you know, bite into a tree,
Right.
and that's what you're going to get. And you really, especially on the nose, you do pull the oak, but it's not overpowering.
No, it's not even the main feature on this.
Not at all.
Oh, wow.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, it's not as oaky on the palate, like you said,
No.
as you would expect. I mean, I get a good deal of spice in there.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely the vanilla is there. I mean, it really sits on the outside of your tongue. That is where you get the oak, some of that dryness on the finish. I get like on the outsides of my tongue sitting there. I mean, yeah, you could, if I didn't eat anything, I'd probably still be tasting this tonight. Yeah, it's kind of crazy
Definition of a
finish.
long finish.
Just sitting there, yeah.
Yeah.
And it does, you're right, Trevor, the dryness, it does kind of wick the moisture from your tongue, which,
Yeah.
you know, just the effect of that and letting it sit there and just sit, and it's great. I mean, this
Yeah.
is really, really special.
This is a treat.
I think what
You
I
guys
love
can
about it-
pick some up. Yeah.
Be at the Argonaut for
Yeah.
$16.99.
Yeah.
You know, what I love about it too is that it's, you know, 116.2 proof, and you taste that, you get that little bit of that heat from it. It feels like you're drinking a barrel proof whiskey, and I think barrel proof at 25 years is, I mean, it's so rare. to
Yeah.
get
I mean,
that
I can't even
to make
imagine
it work.
Yeah.
Right.
The angel share on something
It's gotta be
with
crazy.
25 years.
It's got to
I
be a
mean,
ton, yeah.
yeah, if they had 15% of this barrel left, or you know what I mean, at the end, I would be impressed with that. So
Yeah, I mean, it looks
Yeah.
like this batch yielded 359 bottles. I don't know how many barrels went into that, but you'd have to assume it was a decent amount.
It'd
yeah,
have to be a lot.
Yeah.
for sure.
I mean, yeah, if you think about, you know, yield on a normal 9-10 year barrel from Kentucky is around 230, 240 bottles.
And that's on something that's 80, 90 proof. Yeah.
Right. So at cast strength, another 15 years on top of that. I mean, you're looking at maybe, I mean, I don't know, but 40, 50 bottles a barrel.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a lot, and that's why it's very expensive.
Rose and Kenneth said the bottle's way too close to the edge.
Yeah.
We'll move that up.
Sorry
Yeah.
about that. I mean, I shouldn't say sorry. That would be sorry to me if that thing went down.
Yeah.
So,
This video would take a dark turn.
Yeah.
Be on the ground like slurping whiskey on
Yeah,
the floor.
yeah. Don't mind us, guys.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of great whiskey, we're gonna do another little drawing. We really had fun doing the drawing to get rid of some of our stock from last year. And we're going to kind of continue it at least on every Whiskey Wednesday through the rest of the year. We're going to do some more BTAC stuff, some other things we have. But basically what we're going to do is we're going to put a lottery box in the Bourbon Isle, same place for the main lottery. But we're going to reset it every week. Everybody can get same deal, one no purchase necessary entry. If you happen to buy any Argonaut barrel picks like the rum, you can get extra entries. And then on Whiskey Wednesday, we're gonna draw somebody's name and give them the opportunity to purchase something great. And then at the end of that week, we'll dump it, start it over. So it just gives kind of everybody another chance. And we like making people's day with some of these great whiskeys.
Definitely, yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna draw somebody's name here. Alrighty, it looks like Corey Fredrickson, you have won the opportunity to purchase this William LaRue Weller. This is last year's William LaRue Weller, not this year's, but you can't go wrong any year without
Not too bad.
So yeah. So yeah, Corey, you've won the opportunity to purchase that. Come on down to the Argonaut.
Awesome, guys. Yeah, well, we've got a lot of really cool things going through the end of the holidays and into next year, and we're excited to be able to branch out into some new categories and try some new stuff. So come on down, give them a shot, guys.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.